Hey Clint, happy Friday afternoon. I don't quite know where you are right now, but hopefully you're home and whatever. As you can see, the engines are hung and rigged. Second hole down, which is looks like these were hung and looks pretty good with the cab plate in relation to the hull bottom. So happy with that. There's your big honking transducer. I think that'll be good from a hull bottom standpoint, but you have a 1/2 inch up or down play in the bracket via by just loosening those bolts right there. So you'll have to find that out when you put the boat in the water. I think that came out very nicely. Alright, climb aboard. Oh, there's your aft courtesy light. We're going to go down in here first. Well, there's your new sender. Center wiring, of course. All new wiring everywhere. Don't worry about that. New bond lead, the whole 9 yards. But all your battery cabling runs up underneath here, is secured, and then comes up into the battery compartment, which now this is the battery compartment through this hole here. These are your port and starboard start trays and the leads. Your house battery is here behind this hatch. I felt that this was the best place for the battery switches, and because it's hidden, it's out of sight, it doesn't get in anybody's way, yet open this door and easily reachable. There's your main breaker for the whole boat. Small bus bar there they use to just sort of a convenient point for negative terminations. I've already put a battery in here, so it's easy to swap in and out. It may not look it, but it is. Down in this compartment here, of course, this is where your fresh water pump is. The fresh water pump was shot. I have new wiring led to it with terminals to it, so if you want to get me a pump, I'll be happy to put it in, but if not, they're easy to install. Just probably pretty much the same hole pattern. Crimp those leads and you're done. There's your new bilge pump, and that's one that needs a new inch and an eighth barb, inch and an eighth barb to go into the drain, because all the rest of the old bilge pumps were all 3/4 inch discharges. These are all 1 inch and an eighth discharges. Your helm, as you can see in the pics, if you want to do the what do you call it, spotlight switch panel, if you can find one, I could probably figure out a place to put it here. I've got the wires behind the helm, and you'll see them when we get there. The switch panel will be done probably tomorrow, I would guess. Everything will be ready, powered up and ready to go. The reason I have this open, that's where your macerator pump is for emptying out the holding tank. It works just fine. So it's all new wired, you know, and whatever. But there is an issue, of course, because once you're stepped here, your toilet pump doesn't work. So I have all new wiring led to it with terminals. This is your flush switch. Momentary on off. That's new wiring there. The toilet pump itself, which is down here, does not work. So if you ever get a new toilet, it's ready to go. Electric toilet, that is. We were talking about pumps. Excuse me, I have a couple things in here, but not that. That's where your cabin lights are going to go. One over that corner, one over in this corner. Not all the way in the corner, probably about that area right there. That's pretty typical with a cabin boat. That's your windlass wiring, your new nav light wiring, and your cabin light wiring all running along there. That can be easily covered with a combing pad, which is going to cover that joint anyway. There's your new little cabin bilge pump. He's fine. He's a 3/4 inch, so he doesn't need any new hose. What was I going to say? I'm going to put the cabin light switch right here, so that you don't have to go down into the cabin where it's dark. You can turn the lights on right here, and it'll be lit up when you come down to the cabin. If you want to put an additional light here, it's no problem, because the switch, you know, it's like it's going to be right here. It's no problem to run another lead and put an additional switch there. There's your back of your side of your helm. I think it looks wonderful. No clutter. You'll notice down the bottom it's like almost empty. I love that. Let's see. No major issues here. In fact, no issues whatsoever. This is your raw water pump. was your raw water pump. That does not work as well. So it has this new wire and new leads right there, and it just simply needs a new pump put in, and the leads crimped, and the hose is attached, and it's good to go. This behind here is your windlass breaker, your windlass switch, and the wiring going to the switch panels. Let's see. This will all be labeled your fuse panel. This is your electronics, courtesy or cabin light switch. This is your what is that? I don't remember.